Well, people definitely cure acne with this. That is for sure. And when you cure yours, maybe you want to set up a little table, you know, at the entryway to your high school, and you know, just you can give free lessons like those girls are doing, you know, in the movie. So you can do some volunteer work and help everybody in your school cure their acne, because anybody can cure it. Now the thing is, I'm assuming that you've done lesson number 1. So when I talk to you like this, you know you can cure things because you've felt, you've experienced what it is to cure something. And you also know that this is weird, okay? This is an alien reality. But the thing that encourages me to think that, you could turn a high school around and eradicate acne from the entire student body is that kids do great with it because they don't care. Years ago, there was a kid wrote in, and he said, that he needed a free password. And when Greg checked, he realized that he had gotten a student password where you donate a smaller amount the year before. And so Greg wrote him back and he said, well, why don't you get a student password? And the kid said, well, I was mowing lawns, but now I'm not this year. And he was using it to cure his acne. So, see, I'm also going to assume that you have a membership in the college and that you're a Cure Drive member and you're reporting your cures when you have them in the Cure Drive. And, you've done some of the lessons and you kind of know what's going on, And so the way you cure your acne, the simple way, I'll tell you, first of all, here's the book, okay? And I would suggest that this book is going to do more for you than cure your acne. It'll actually tell you how to grow up and how to get what you want in life and all that stuff. It's called a Call to Immunics. And it's also all about helping, and helping other people. And when you help other people, you'll find they help you. In this book, there are lists. I'm not going to try to find them, and I know you can't read it anyway, so I'm just going to tell you. There's a list of bodies, and there's a list of pathologies. And the way you cure your acne is the first thing you do, you start out you take the list of pathologies and you test through it. And if you've done lesson 1, you know what testing is. It's a very specific thing, this testing thing we're talking about. You get signals where you have a pathology. So the pathology, let's say, might be fungus, okay? And so you test, I don't have this one, I don't have this one, I don't have this one. Oops, I got fungus, okay. Then you go through the list of bodies. And you find, I told you it was weird, see, it's these other bodies, And you find the bodies it's in, and you take it out of that body, each one that it's in. And then you just, wait a little while and see how you feel, and then you retest and see if you have, any of the pathologies came back or new ones are there or whatever. Not going to be new, it's just going to be ones you couldn't test for before. And as you take some of them out, others will be able to, you'll be testable for others. And once you've done that, you then say, you go through the list of bodies and you say, do I have any acne in this body, this body, this body? One of them is the physical, by the way. Now, I have seen a woman stop a rosacea outbreak. And I would say that rosacea is it's basically a far more virulent form of acne that comes on within minutes. And I watched her with an outbreak, I watched her take it out. And her face changed to normal. I mean, her face was red, and her face changed to flesh. So that's what it can be, So you take the acne out of each body and you simply wait for it to disappear. And there's something else that people do who they like kill the acne and, where it is. And if you want it to disappear faster, you just locate the places in your face where it is, and you would use the testing. And you would just test as you're removing it. And this is kind of a hard thing to describe, but you're probably doing it right. Now, if you've done lesson number 1, as I'm talking, you're probably doing it or trying to do it. And if it's not working that well, it means there are other things. And the thing to do, if this isn't happening, or it's happening somewhat, but you'd like it to happen better, is to actually go through the college and simply find other things, other lessons to do that don't seem to have anything to do with curing acne. And do those lessons and come back and you'll find you're more effective at doing this. You see, when I cured my herpes, I had herpes. By the way, I'm Bayard. I was cure 0 in the cure drive long ago. I got herpes in 1966 and I cured it in 1993. So I was having outbreaks for 28 years. And I stopped having them as soon as I cured it. I never had another outbreak. This is what acne can be, by the way. You can just cure it today and never have another outbreak of it. Well, when I cured it, I felt completely different. I just went to the calm, clear place, which if you've done lesson number 1, you know what that is. See, that's one of the indicators. We say there's 4 signals, and obviously there's no medical test for acne other than observation. But there are these 4 signals that you've cured something, and you can get 3 of them. One of them is the disappearance of the acne itself, but the other 2 are the calm, clear place. And if what you're doing is not bringing you to the calm, clear place, you're probably not going to cure your acne. See, that's the deal, that the calm, clear place is the indicator. It is the signal. And you have to get that, or if you don't have that, do not expect anything else to disappear. Because it ain't gonna. And you see, I'm assuming I'm speaking to a teenager, okay? And if you are in the calm, clear place, you are also going to be able to ask the girl to dance, or ask the guy to dance or whatever, or feel good about trying out for the cheerleader squad, whether you have the acne or not. It's not going to matter to you anymore. You're just going to be you. And because it's the calm, clear, courageous, relaxed, connected place where your attention is essentially off yourself and on your environment. It's on other people. So it becomes very easy to interact with other people and do what you want to do with them. As I say, this, what you're doing here is going to do a lot more for you than cure your acne. Boy, I had acne when I was a kid, and I was having acne outbreaks into my 50s, believe it or not. I think actually probably my last acne outbreak was, I don't think I've ever had one since I started doing this, but that may just be a coincidence. I don't know. Anyway, since I can only make a 10-minute movie, and I'm at about that now, I'm going to say welcome and report your cures in the poll. Immediately when you cure anything, report it in the poll, because those cures are what help other people cure things. And when you think this is a little too weird for you, you just have to remember that this is how all those people cured all those things.